Welcome. Step right up. Yeah.
Far too calm.
Yo. How do you gauge skill? Spitting butane, my crew raise hell. Just like the aftermath of 2K12. When you take L's, the shells when these blue flames and shoot rain hell. You dudes claim ill, but the metaphor dispute rang bells. The truth can't fail, you felt it when this gem was unearthed. Two of the realest lyrical tenants to spill it on verse. Even though my village pillage on thirst, I'm worse. Cause my shit could coerce a person to kill his own earth. My illness make a quill reveal its own worth. And fill a rap scheme with gasoline. Proceed to feed the fire with your whack team. So that means that we don't need a lighter. Cause this track leans brighter than your snapbacks and tighter than your damn jeans. We stand back through the land of crack fiends and land speed. We sorta like the Gambines. You roll with us, your clan bleeds. You can get that ass beat, no fees, nigga tax free. You seen what happened in the last spree? It's only common sense. It's only common sense. It's only common sense. Step right up. It's only common sense. God is here, nigga. Yeah, yo, it's gon' burn when y'all feel this. If the skill will help you learn, then I'll still just kick that. Cancerous speech, I spit determined on illness. Yo, I started as a German, I built this hill, confirmed through the kill switch. Give me the word and I'm determined, I'll pill shit, nigga. I only rap was truth, the type to knock off your crew when I attack the booth. I bite the tops off and bruise until I crack a tooth. And write them hot songs to shoot through mics and drop bombs to prove that we them active troops. But I don't have to shoot to scar you clowns. I bars through towns and prompt you to spar you rounds. So dog, no matter how brittle and how hard you sound, I spit a riddle and I'll calm you down. That's my goddamn word. I'm not playing with these all-brand nerves. I'm submerged in dark waters, but the sharks man burst. Before I stop, I let the Glock land first. I got a smart man stirs. My softest jam can make a rock band chirp. It's only common sense.
So, are we real? Or are we just holograms?
It's only common sense. It's only common sense. It ain't rocket science, kid. God is here, son. It's only common sense. Hex One, Fifth Element, Grams, nigga. Yeah. You fucking the whole game up right now, man. Yeah, yo, I'm keeping it raw fifth. I need you to hold these glocks. I got these 40 shots loaded for the phonies that these shorties clock. It's better you run to confront us is deadly. The ones that's frontin' like dealers, we drill and kill them with guns and machetes. Everyone on top sock their jaws. If they hot, drop their scores, rock their bras, make their bitches drop their drawers. Shredding your bread with this metal jittery Beretta. It'll be led in the settle, let it better your head. The kid, I see you bro play your trail with the pace of snails. The cake you make it stale, my mental weight can break the scale. I'll give you faggot niggas something great, and afterwards you suffer fate. I'm asking for the rappers that I suffocate. I subjugate you with words and urge the fact that we ill with the tracks that we kill. Reverse the birth, but like half of these children, the raps that we skilled enough fulfilling the massive feeling. The answer be the factory that my faculty's building. The illest without applause, you spit it without a cause. Cause you without a gimmicks like a prison without no bars, of course. False enemies get snubbed chemically with these drugs like crush ecstasy. This melody gets buzzed, we clutch triggers precisely. Gunslingers with gloves and you thugs riddled with slugs. Cause these bug niggas are shiesty. Despite these, we don't let them gain an inch. You ain't paid the rich already, we can't make no cheddar with just sticking with the tax. To surpass the ignorance you brung, I sprung to write the scripture with the influence upon. Fuck rules, we moving with the plan to attack fools. So that's cute to do this shit so fluid that it's taboo. As cool, after the Hex don't sweat it. Collecting these checks for credit, treading on his quest for the letters and it's here. And you don't stop, penny stocks drop, cause it's hot spitters, really finna drop. Yeah, and you don't stop, Hex will rock the spot, my fifth L gets the drums chop. Yeah, and you don't stop, we getting props heavy, my squad's ready to flood your whole block. Yeah, and you don't stop, until that one day when these pop motherfuckers fly. Guzzle OEs to Easters, making speech birds, ripping each verse with force and slaughtering your weak words. Lead words, first the shells of rope for these irons, my poetry science, to see the scope through both of these eyes, the positive plan. I want lands to stretch with mirrors, just being the sterile could hurl some sweepers to either commit to kill or blow the steel. With ill drums to fit the sequence, feasting this whole season. My nigga fit will flip the script and tweak the frequency. As I move through your speakers, fry your fuse box. If you try to tune your receivers, slip the mask on if gas want beef. Speak, the gas long and at on streets. Plus I'm rolling with my folks, so the Phillies might flare. pass it to the rear, blow the smoke through the city night's air. You'll prepare your prayer for when I unleash this young beast to make you leak blood. These cuts get deep, I snuff beats. My rugged steeds leave your whole contrast with broken pieces. Vocals blasting, thrashing with the focus team of rogue assassins. Even God knows to not be reckless. He exits when the scheme flexes. Try to test and leave breathless. We eat your breakfast, yo, my dogs get them dollars. Get us pissed off, we rip your ears apart until you dead in silence. You'll get the mileage with a hot round without the pop when shot sound. And the D's with a name me if I got found. We rock styles for crowds in the basement, so my foundation can shine. I thrust lines, my designs align. Divine forces for sport. Every dog gets caught in short paragraphs are very sharp and darts that sprayed like a derringer. It took 10 seconds to pen your depths letters, and I'm the editor. We dismembered you frauds just for stepping. The bullet spit through my message. I press the trigger till you start progressing. Yeah, and you don't stop. Penny stocks drop, cause it's hot spitters, realest finna drop. Yeah, and you don't stop. Hex will rock the spot, my fifth L gets the drums chop. Yeah, and you don't stop. We getting props heavy, my squad's ready to flood your whole block. Yeah, and you don't stop. Until that one day when these pop motherfuckers fly. Yeah, and you don't stop. Penny stocks drop, cause it's hot spitters, realest finna drop. Yeah, and you don't stop. Hex will rock the spot, my fifth L gets the drums chop. Yeah, and you don't stop. We getting props heavy, my squad's ready to flood your whole block. Yeah, and you don't stop. Until that one day when these pop motherfuckers fly.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 check it 1 2 1 2 show y'all niggas what I'm about to do. Rusty Juxx in the building. Evacuate all women and children. It's going down, nigga. Yo, Juxx coming out, he dance with a split for CNC plus an Illmatic 16 to Ripper MC. Sharper than I ever been. Who rhyme better than the Crown Heights veterans? Spitting that heroin, so thorough and it only gets realer. Fuck a narcotic on the streets, I'm a death dealer. Rusty Reaper, squeezing a street sweeper. Body any beat, top dollar elite feature. My bars is barbarian, medieval. The aura of a king on the throne, the kid's regal. Strapped with that black, I shoot rapid violence. So when I spaz, it's too graphic. I'm too classic, my albums are timeless. Your flow all fucked up, punchlines are rhymeless. Treat whack rappers like a wet food stamp. Rusty Juxx the vet,
these niggas want they space. They tell me get my fingers off they plates. Well, I'm getting thin of they stuff they face. All you punks get laced. They don't want you spit it to touch they papes. But I'm here for dinner, so fuck they slaves. These niggas want they space. Telling me get my fingers off they plates. Well, I'm getting thin of they stuff they face. All you punks get laced. They don't want you spit it to touch they papes. But I'm here for dinner, so fuck they slaves.
You punch clock and I'm back to work. My back hurts from trying to carry my team and lift them from under this dirt. I'm not of this earth. I surf the rings around Saturn with rhyme patterns so precise that he's splitting atoms. Atomic, spitting up vomit. This shit demonic. Catch a float, they got a better chance of catching a comet. These rappers acting like they the next Christopher Wallace, but ain't ready to die. And their weapons ain't even polished. I live forever in the quantum of solace. Just the way it is, the music biz got me unsteady, ready to lose my lid. The fuse is lit. We waiting to blow till we raking the dough. I'ma snatch your mic quick as Satan taking your soul. Hey, yo, we coming for the top spot. Shit on beats and cop squads. But these rap critics still saying this shit is not hot. Bars stay nasty and ugly as fuck. Ain't nobody out there hungry as us. It's time to eat,
want they space. They tell me get my fingers off they plates. Well, I'm getting thin of they stuff they face. All you punks get laced. They don't want you spit it to touch they papes. But I'm here for dinner, so fuck they slaves. These niggas want they space. Telling me get my fingers off they plates. Well, I'm getting thin of they stuff they face. All you punks get laced. They don't want you spit it to touch they papes. But I'm here for dinner, so fuck they slaves. I gotta eat, homie.
Belly off, swelly, tell it true to the feast. Similar to what a carnivore do to the beef.
I'm the atypical cross between the scholar and the criminal boss. Lyrical laws that we follow are like biblical songs. The violent ride that I deliver through bars could cause physical harms. You probably die from the centripetal force. The shit is a loss to put money on your pitiful corpse. I find it funny they shun me for my despicable thoughts. Get from me. You scrub the dummies with invisible horns. I ain't just hungry for these minimal carbs. I want it all, you fucking pray. Yo, these the fists of God you rubbing with. You crumbs get lit if you don't cover palms with other mids. So come equipped. You punks is gluttons for punishment. was. Must have you bugging like a drug and you loving it, my son. Then you could take it from me, the brutal rapist on beats, the agent who awakened Jason Voorhees. All you imitation Drakes are gone sweet. The Masons wrote a revelation, Satan adaptation based upon this one day space. Telling me get my fingers off they plates. Well, I'm getting thinner, they stuff they face. All you punks get laced. They don't want you spit it and touch they papes. But I'm here for dinner, so fuck they say. These niggas want they space. Telling me get my fingers off they plates. Well, I'm getting thinner, they stuff they face. All you punks get laced. They don't want you spit it and touch they papes. But I'm here for dinner, so fuck they slaves. I gotta eat, homie. Yeah, it's dinner time, nigga. It's dinner time, son. Y'all keep too long now. Time for me to get a piece, man.
Keep the belly all swelly, tell he true to the feast.
Yeah, I scored you any track I breathe on. Of course, I brought you plenty raps to feast on. My force for vocal cords, I've tortured many cats to fiend on. So peep, without my heavy stats, that he's gone from each song. That's why I send these petty brassies, steady caps to keep on. So be warned, my guitar you click is sick as Richard Pryor. Sitting in the liquid ring of fire, split the grip and iron. Shifted pricks and lifted highest splints whenever clips inspire. In my vicious crib of tricks and mirrors, every brick is wired, which is why I'm like the provider to you minor students. I'm the igniter to the lighter fluid. I bring some lightning through the bright and dudes way. With this device, I'm not the type to fool to write the music bright and through the mic's acoustics. My click is hype, I light a stick of dynamite to prove it. We strike too tight for you to bite the movement. My pen's blaze in 10 ways. On records I'm praised. Episode of a loaded combustible weapon that sprays. Son of fire, fire, yo. Spitting that propane. We throw flames exploding, you know names. Tell them niggas a fire, fire, yo. Breaking your foes' pain. We can separate it from close range. Tell them niggas a fire, fire, yo. Spitting that propane. We throw flames exploding, you know names. Tell them niggas a fire, fire, yo. My shit is fire, son. My shit is fire. Tell them niggas
this
is fire.
This is can get your neck decayed. Require fire drawn when I sketch a grave. Incline a firearm right inside your lawn when a weapon spray and light it off. I'm like a wire bomb in a set grenade to crash a turf and smash into the earth like I'm a seismic wave. I haven't started yet. My bars can spar with any armor vet. The architect connect the predecessor like it's ARPANET. Go from Molotov and spark the nozzle off across your chest and torture y'all with scorching molten jaws until I char your flesh. My pyrotechnic parables is like volcanic smokes. My thermobaric bombs are paragons to your dramatic post. Organic antidote. Let's have a toast and brand these class and notes to jolt to stash a clash and frantic votes to make the planet choke. It's the elimination. Spitting flames inside the pits with Satan in the dispensation. That the judge will write the litigation over in the courts, cause even he's a weak in imitation. Cause when I speak, I breathe incineration.
Tell them niggas a fire, fire, yo. Spitting that propane. We throw flames exploding, you know names. Tell them niggas a fire, fire, yo. Breaking your foes' pain. We can separate it from close range. Tell them niggas a fire, fire, yo. Spitting that propane. We throw flames exploding, you know names. Tell them niggas a fire, fire, yo. My shit is fire, son. My shit is fire. Tell them niggas a fire.
Reacting gases and solids, emitting visible, infrared, and sometimes ultraviolet material, chemical compositions, combustion from oxygen within the Reks. Once ignited, I'm changing conditions from the complex glow. Black body radiation, suit gas and fuel particles. The atoms get excited. Photon emission on a mission. Listen to this, it be the fire from the friction. The burn is occurring. Check the temperature. Give me the mic, I heat it up like a winter fur. My fire's never yellow. I never settle for flame diffusion. Hot lava from the earth, melting heavy metal. Bars is bona fide, loaded with gospel that even predates Tracklist Silurian fossils. My freestyle forest fires can burn every ghetto and suburban area and leave a positive process. It's toxic, environmental hazardous, monstrous. Add oil and water, observe the conflict, literally bomb shit. Widespread contamination, more fire. This is Babylon sanitation. Chain nation.
Tell them niggas a fire, fire, yo. Spitting that propane. We throw flames exploding, you know names. Tell them niggas a fire, fire, yo. Breaking your foes' pain. We can separate it from close range. Tell them niggas a fire, fire, yo. Spitting that propane. We throw flames exploding, you know names. Tell them niggas a fire, fire, yo. My shit is fire, son. My shit is fire. Tell them niggas a fire. Yeah.
death in the air, the rain drizzle, my pain sizzling. My brain images paint pictures of slave women with suede denim kicks. Remains in my mainframe, engraved in doused flames from my veins trickling. I gain interest in what happened to slave prisoners. Conveyed witnesses, proclaimed to the blames killing them. The main tension is highly displayed emphasis, which made citizens as Africans stay hidden in the world. Feelings get so lost in the dark city when with white chalk marks distraught and dark Phillies get lit up. Kids give up to indulge sickening cause white children drift to fantasy false images of far premises, but won't step into our premises where death talking houses fog with Mark liquor scent. Yeah, cause we all at war in this shit. War on my air lights, dog, we all different.
Yo, it's for my air lights, the ones who feel like this life ain't a fair fight, and they can't even see the stars on a clear night. The same ones willing to pop you for a pair of nights, cause they ain't scared, right? It's for my air lights, the ones who feel like this life ain't a fair fight, and they can't even see the stars on a clear night. Just living like a dead caught up in some headlights. From the reflections of the gutters to the clothing line extensions from the shutters, the repression to express what you discover. The black and brown complexions of these brothers, the red and blue conventions where it's said that there's a general consensus with each other. The tensions from the mothers, the lectures that they shove us to the right direction, followed by affection cause they love us. Detectives undercovers, the electoral professors from behind the desk who suggest elections of above us. They inject us just the numbers in sections where a murder so eventful that your mental lost connection with the numbers. I'm vexed cause we just runners, just waiting for the next shit to confront us. But I'm trying to bring attention to your slumber, son, and maybe shake this intellectual haze just long enough that you escape from your perpetual maze. Cause busting guns is a credential these days, and for a man to be successful in the game is fundamentally plays, but it's also centrally staged, essentially days. So his common sense is missing when he enters the stage. If I'm in prison, yo, I've been through the cage and printing pencil to pay, son. I'll be gone before the pendulum's blades. Yo, it's for my air lights, the ones who feel like this life ain't a fair fight, and they can't even see the stars on a clear night. The same ones willing to pop you for a pair of nights, cause they ain't scared, right? It's for my air lights, the ones who feel like this life ain't a fair fight, and they can't even see the stars on a clear night. Just living like a dead caught up in some headlights. Will be the red type. Nigga, listen to this hair fight. Check it out,
See all this potential. I see swarming. God damn it, an entire generation pumping gas, waiting tables, slaves with white collars, advertising has us chasing cars and clothes, working jobs we hate, so we can buy shit we don't need. For the middle children of history, man, no purpose or place. We have no great war, no great depression. Our great war is a spiritual war. Our great depression is our lives. We've all been raised on television to believe that one day we'd all be millionaires and movie gods and rock stars. But we won't. We're slowly learning that fact. We're very, very pissed off.
Yeah, it's like, yo, everybody wanna shine, trying to be successful in what they do. It's a long road ahead, son. Shit ain't easy, don't happen overnight, son. Got me stressed out.
Hey yo, my vision's in the bad haze. What's my position in this black maze? I'm getting sick of kicking in this rat race, and spitting in this track pays. I want the pensions, Benjamins, and mad praise. And yo, I think my ticket's in this blank page, so I'ma shine. Flipping rhymes, kicking raps and such. Matter of fact, listen, I don't freaking ask for much. See, all I'm missing is some cash to clutch. Fuck the bags of dust and fat Dutch. Give me tracks to crush, cause I've been living with a massive crutch. Verbal gas with punch. Your epidemic is a drastic bunch. I buckle up and make this frantic jump. Take advantage, son, cause yo, this type of shit just happens once. But kid, I plan to make it past this bump. On this long road, I'm just a weak lover with a strong soul. Just a bleak brother with the wrong goals. And know that he suffers for the song to reach others, but it won't though. And that's a lie. It keeps me under when the clouds gather, and thunder rumbles in the loud chatter, making the drought scatter. It's like nothing I talk about matters, so I walk around shattered, and every word is a profound dagger. But show my focus on my crime rather than whatever data that was found after, and do what I now have to. Cause out of all the light I see none's mine, but when the storms part you see sunshine. That's the real yo. I wanna break through this complacency and take the shine. Cause on your shrine I see your vacancy, I'll make it mine. Ain't got the patience to just wait in line, wasting time. Lead you to a great design, homie, let me paint the sign. I wanna break through this complacency and take the shine. Cause on your shrine I see your vacancy, I'll make it mine. Ain't got the patience to just wait in line, wasting time. Lead you to a great design, homie, let me paint the sign.
Life is only what we make it. Rainy days come and go, but we embrace it. Growing up poor off the basics. Money on the table, never left there, we take it. The streets will make a nigga wicked. Picture being a kid, seeing your mom's addicted. Getting evicted, locked up, another statistic. Old heads gave me advice to grow on. Never do wrong, but that's a new song. Became a new song without a new song. Visions of a new dawn. Pouring liquor out, traditions is still carried on. Until my ticket's out, bringing liquor to a chicken's house. Knocking it out, she know what I'm about. I'm hitting skins with the metal out. A rough neck with the ghetto clout. And when the coke's out, I still pedal in the drought. No doubt, going for mines. And when the storms part, you'll see sunshine.
Yo, I wanna break through this complacency and take the shine. Cause on your shrine I see your vacancy, I'll make it mine. Ain't got the patience to just wait in line, wasting time. Lead you to a great design, homie, let me paint the sign. I wanna break through this complacency and take the shine. Cause on your shrine I see your vacancy, I'll make it mine. Ain't got the patience to just wait in line, wasting time. Lead you to a great design, homie, let me paint the sign.
Another night, I'm stuck in my vice and sitting right, but it's like I don't take my own advice. I'm sick of feeling like I haven't found my purpose. I'm sick of waking up without her, I'm feeling worthless. I'm sick of sitting around this table getting snayed out. I thought that ran its course already, that shit is played out. And you don't get back all that money that you paid out. And those so-called friends you got, they tend to fade out. So what happens when the party's over and it's only you chilling and feeling numb with no feelings? And them dark clouds above just start spilling, and it's like you living in some shithole with no ceilings. That type of shit can weigh heavy on your shoulders. The days are getting longer, nights are getting colder, but you only getting stronger as you getting older. Just remember what I told you, keep your head up, you a soldier.
Yo, I wanna break through this complacency and take the shine. Cause on your shrine I see your vacancy, I'll make it mine. Ain't got the patience to just wait in line, wasting time. Lead you to a great design, homie, let me paint the sign. I wanna break through this complacency and take the shine. Cause on your shrine I see your vacancy, I'll make it mine. Ain't got the patience to just wait in line, wasting time. Lead you to a great design, homie, let me paint the sign. Yeah, tell me who got your back. In this war zone, my crew dodge attacks. Living in the land of fools, frauds, and rats. We the true gods of rap. Yo, we move with a few laws and facts, and we too smart, we view all the traps. Son, who got your back? In this war zone, my crew dodge attacks. Living in the land of fools, frauds, and rats. We the true gods of rap. Yo, we move with a few laws and facts. Yeah, and yo, this plot is too large for tracks. Since man's developed in greed, cats be looking at me as if we the nemesis. Keeping their sentences brief unless they can see the benefits. But I can see from my seat that these seeds is venomous. My speech is Genesis, the last thing that I need's impediment, son. But moving on to the next, these dudes just run to your steps. When they want to remove arts for their debts, they act cool and try to consume parts of your checks. And still their eyes is glued onto what's left. I'm far from distressed and plagued, just think about who was next to sway towards the allure in the reckless ways. Living for yesterday, I base it on any challenge I've seen. To peep those maggots filled with malice, the scheme, son. For poison in the chalice I drink from, the penalty's cruel. A cleric this clever could never be fooled. I peep the strength of these jewels and follow the common sense of these rules. That's why my temperature levels be cool within these schools of ghouls and snakes and rats and zombies.
You really think they're just gonna let you walk after everything you did?
What the fuck is this? I could ask you the same question.
Yeah, I lace the Timbs up and stomp through the grass and top the heads of these snake-ass cats out for cash. Fucking parasitical individuals got their digits on my decimals. Friend or foe, they all seem identical, and nowadays they plentiful. Pretend to show love, steady mooching off the loot until you can't keep them buzzed. The fakest of the fake type. They camouflage in plain sight. Type to stab you in the fucking back with a steak knife. Motherfuckers who have absolutely no idea what love is. I know brothers who would probably murk their mothers for the ducats, puppets to the greed. Money green gleams constantly through the eyes of the fiend, son. Get your account clean. Just keep your focus on the company you keep, because people are bogus and any one of them could be scheming. That's why I keep my team tight knit, nigga, the right fit. Type of click to catch you fucking up.
Tell me who
like
got
this.
your back. In this war zone, my crew dodge attacks. Living in the land of fools, frauds, and brats. We the true gods of rap. Yo, we move with a few laws and facts, and we too smart. We view all the traps, son. Who got your back? In this war zone, my crew dodge attacks. Living in the land of fools, frauds, and brats. We the true gods of rap. Yo, we move with a few laws and facts.
Fuck 'em all.
This plot is too large for tracks.
Filling my cup to the brim. A couple cubes in the vodka to chase. Contemplating with cloudy vision that's surrounding my state. Greedy motherfucker, your hunger is your dominant trait. You counterfeit, and death is your only obvious fate. The problem is, a rat will always be followed by snakes, and Jezebels never inherit the monogamous fate. You think you ballin', but that bitch that you allowed in your place done spotted you safe and wonder what type of dollars it takes to count the money in its volume and space. Smoke an ounce of the face and wait for her niggas to surround your estate. That shit is nothing new, your expressions is tainted with lies. You claiming my set, but I can see the snake in your eyes. It ain't no surprise, supposed to be my brother, but you're not. But now it's fuck you, I uncovered every color that you got. I used to trust your kid, I even let you hustle in my spot. But deep inside, this nigga wondered what I got. Feeling boxed in, minds trying to share borders. You light, bud, we heavy like head from a porter. Born and bred to slaughter, we thought of these texts for the next nigga in line supporting greed X. The outcome, quick as Hex when he gave the order to unleash the mean streak. I didn't even charge a quarter. With that admission, no disdain for statisticians, but know this bomb was formed through flows and added wisdom. Start with scattered rhythms, end up with cataclysms. Niggas like, damn, didn't know we had it in them. I had a vision, moving up at my own pace. They had to listen like NSA with the phone trace. Who am I kidding? No support from my home state. Jet to Europe every summer, get the crowd straight. That's how I do for the love and the crew. This money gonna come. Peace out.
Tell me who got your back. In this war zone, my crew dodge attacks. Living in the land of fools, frauds, and brats. We the true gods of rap. Yo, we move with a few laws and facts, and we too smart. We view all the traps. Tell me who got your back. In this war zone, my crew dodge attacks. Living in the land of fools, frauds, and brats. We the true gods of rap. Yo, we move with a few laws and facts. Hey, yo, this plot is too large for tracks, nigga. Yeah.
Loyalty's a funny thing. No such thing as friendship. You're just a fucking pawn. That's all you ever were. When are you gonna realize? You just gotta trust me. You vouch for him. You brought him into my house. And now you don't fuck him. You're gonna pay for it.
Awon, Prince Poe, Hexagon, son. Yeah, some niggas boast they trife, doing 90 on the roads of life until they walking as a poltergeist. They toast to vice or chairs. Ain't no fears when they changing lanes and ain't afraid to leave the pavement stained. They played this game before, trailing with good speed but bad brakes, fleeting past Jakes, and you can smell the venom filling up their gas tanks. That's what they spew when they dust you. The reviews and fumes from the mufflers, all you ever get to see. And that's the ship to figure why even be driven towards something they could never be. Cause they was born without shit, just a collision course to they source. No detours, no outlets, this route is short-lived. There was some paper goals, some way, somehow, someday you gotta pay its toll. Some people wonder why they take this road. They follow the traffic, that's the way it goes, my nigga. Yo, I'm speeding, as my body spirals out of control. My soul feels hollow, so I gotta follow this road until the end. Even if my vision is dim, ain't no need to pretend, son, I'm living at high speed. Yeah, so my body spirals out of control. My soul feels hollow, so I gotta follow this road until the end. Even if my vision is dim and the destination visit is grim, son, I'm speeding. Yeah, I'm speeding. Yeah, I'm speeding. Yo, I'm speeding. I'm speeding. I'm speeding. No, I'm speeding.
Niggas be stressing, pressing on the accelerator. In traffic congestion, only heading for the detonator. Destination without any progression. Haters is like gritlocks and no cops at intersection. Shot alternator, overdue for a tune-up. Your man cut you off when you tried to move up. Ain't going nowhere, still speeding, still weaving, but got caught at the same light. Now looking at me evil in Audi 8, game tight. Fully loaded Regal with chrome shoes on cruise. Front and make you smash, another hoopty on the news. Flash, paid dues, but it costed an ass. Dishonor blew your fuse, SMHs I drive past. sunroof half open, absorbing the sunshine. The worries of one time. Me and Hex stop to give you a jump to get you back before lunchtime. It's cracking like clutch time.
Yo, I'm speeding as my body spirals out of control. My soul feels hollow, so I gotta follow this road until the end. Even if my vision is dim, ain't no need to pretend, son, I'm living at high speed. Yeah, so my body spirals out of control. My soul feels hollow, so I gotta follow this road until the end. Even if my vision is dim, and the destination visit is grim, son, I'm
flying
speeding
through life in my lane like a Lambo. Knowledge reigns supreme, understanding is my ammo. If that be the case, then I'm strapped up like Rambo. The elephant in the room, suckers getting trampled. Fifth element, dug up the loop, chop the sample. For each one I teach, savages get dismantled. Hex hit you with the string theory, lit a candle. The underground is back with the golden era vandals. Krylon and Montana cans in my backpack. The era of the crack rap, polos off the rack, fat blunts and Hennessy. Running over my enemies like Grand Theft Auto. Speeding through life is the energy. Time is money, so don't waste your main investment. Cause every millisecond I'm spinning and making records. My goal is to inspire the streets, shine a light on my peeps, and fast like we too deep, we don't sleep.
Yo, I'm speeding as my body spirals out of control. My soul feels hollow, so I gotta follow this road until the end. Even if my vision is dim, ain't no need to pretend, son, I'm living at high speed. Yeah, so my body spirals out of control. My soul feels hollow, so I gotta follow this road until the end. Even if my vision is dim, and the destination visit is grim, son, I'm speeding. Yeah, I'm speeding. Yeah, I'm speeding. Yo, I'm speeding. I'm speeding. I'm speeding. Yeah, I'm speeding. Yeah, what?
Yeah, Fifth Element, Reef the Lost Cauze. Let's get it in, my nigga. I strike like Iron Eagle, destined to live a life of evil. Professor X when I rep, the flow is type cerebral. Tiger blood, keep my eyes a flood with a red tint. In other words, nigga, I'm high on drugs. Fresh J's in my best blade. Homie, you couldn't see me on your best day. Dog, I'm on some far coast, getting large notes. You little jokes getting hype off a blog post. Y'all all jokes like comedy skit. I forever rule, my dead brother made me promise him this. I ain't trying to get rich, I just wanna splatter beats, cause catastrophe. I was born from the blackest seeds. Beat bitch balls masterfully and hit you so hard you bounce off the wall and fucking landed back at me. The rap you see was inspired by the Jameson, Damien, Mania men. They never see your name
homie,
again.
We abstract. If you rappers don't think you actin', show me you past that. Yo, these crab cats be acting phony, you ass back. In your last track, I swore you told me you grabbed that. When you exposing you, that's that. Yo, but homie, we abstract. If you rappers don't think you actin', show me you past that. These crab cats be acting phony, you ass back. In your last track, I swore you told me you grabbed that. When you exposing you, that's that.
They say life is a gamble, so I'm balling my hands on dice. I stand on ice with the vision of Van Gogh's sight. A vigorous villain who prance on mics. Position for killing discussion as swift as a Russian Sambo strike. Got my fist clenched, and you don't want a hands-on fight. Nah, you get French twist and never been to France one night. It's Technition, I write stuff that is hand rolled tight. Left and right punches precise, cuts from Rambo's knife. Don't get sliced up, I'm an Israeli Navy troop sprayer. Saber-tooth slayer, blaze a booth 182 flavors. 80 proof drinker, go ahead and try to take the scrimmage and watch your face get printed in the daily newspaper. Watch. A minotaur slash half reptilian beast, so go and get your gas mask and kneel to a priest. Hexagonal light this track to 1,000,000 degrees and detonate this fucking time bomb with my nigga Sharif.
Homie, we abstract. If you rappers don't think you actin', show me you past that. Yo, these crab cats be acting phony, you ass back. In your last track, I swore you told me you grabbed that. When you exposing you, that's that. Yo, but homie, we abstract. If you rappers don't think you actin', show me you past that. These crab cats be acting phony, you ass back. In your last track, I swore you told me you grabbed that. When you exposing you, that's that. Bullshit map is full of backwards people who act deceitful, give you dap and greet you, but rather see your cat just rap with lethal gats and beat you. You fucking back to see through. I grab the bat and beat your camp to sleep. Then laugh when heat extracted from the rat just reach you. My evil wrath exceeds you. The way that we attack the track is diesel. For feeble rats who think the rap is equal. My fleet of street assassins practice in the black cathedral. Shackled eager rack, I'm seeds to smack until we crack the steeple. I let the Mac delete you and leave you actors with no cast to speak to. Your only plan is to react as peaceful. We fold your clan and turn you calf to beef stew. Defeat you. You'll ask your dad to hold your hand like you was back in preschool. It ain't no task to eat you. Your whole style is ass, in fact it's fecal. The laws of past will make that trash illegal. You talking smack, be careful where that narrow path will lead you. So peep the last release, we about to reenact the sequel. It's Hologramz. Hex One in this, yeah. We about to bring it back to the basics. Hex on you motherfuckers. Real underground rawness. Word. Homie, we abstract. If you rappers don't think you actin', show me you pass that. Yo, these crab cats just be acting phony, you ass back. In your last track, I swore you told me you grab that. We exposing you, that's that. Yo, but homie, we abstract. If you rappers don't think you actin', show me you pass that. These crab cats just be acting phony, you ass back. In your last track, I swore you told me you grab that. We exposing you, that's that. Word life, yo.
Yo, I'm most official, fuck the artificial. Take your pick, daughter missile, guard your grizzle on the Brazil. Instill fear in peers, cheers to the novelist. Told them all to gargle if you care not to swallow, bitch. Pinpoint accuracy, a la hollow tips, analog, cassettes, Nintendo cartridges. Shouts to the 90s where you find me even though it's 2012. Heaven hell, got a dozen on the shelves. Might as well party 99 style, till the time's out. Funny shit, it's like I'm getting shine now. Mind book a blare, opposition, verbal ammunition. Heard, can you listen? Word to premonitions. See the light, acute visions, you stool pigeons. See the dark, tell a cop, fill up the prison system. I'm a pendulum, pen, pencil, and forth the back. Force a crack in 88.
Yo, I'm a student to the strife rhyme. The scheme is deeply rooted through the mic's fine. Cruising like a stream of sewage moving through a pipeline. The proof is we get drafted to feud with a divine mind. The crew you seek is classic, but the view is to defy time. I've been recruited to describe prime examples for these vandals, holding candles over samples to define shine. You try to tangle and you die trying. The angles in your life's line get mangled. I'm a bangle, I survived 9. You got the truth scrambled to deny I'm the new Einstein. That's why you signs when I design mine. A newscaster with sublime crime. The shrewd factor here to send these new rappers through the skyline. I let you get a stance, but you should've picked some better plans, like spending some bread to get your head enhanced. That create symphonies with the pen to make the letters dance. What makes you think you got a shred of chance, motherfuckers?
So let me step into the chamber, relinquishing armory, pulling my green beret and spraying in multiple manners and mannerism. Inanimate, damn it, the man is risen. We look him in his cornea, resorting to cannibalism, a fan of division. I'd rather see you defeat your army. Using psychological ammunition is quite alarming. Think of seeing relatives relatively inhabiting places they never been before. Faces you never seen before, even encased in a mason jar on the floor of department stores in the Florida arsenic war. The images are kinda hurting you, disturbing you, turning you back to something kinda primal. And in the future it might define you. Delving deeper than sleeping in dog dwellings. The crack smoking his cloak and emotion of hard felons. The shadow can run up after you. You call for help in an empty room and assuming the savage will leave you black and blue.
I'm from a land before, an MC your pants, you're damned to be a lost seeker, but the fame keep it all the same. Exact words we even started speaking for, soon evolved into the troubadour. Star, sun and moon align, illuminate and shine upon the parchment. And start maneuvering the rhyme, slowly moving through your mind. The darkness is overrated with the carbonated started jackets. Blood sporters, biggest supporters of the most rigorous mortars of the modern classics. Less static with no station, swinging hand axe automatic with no patience. Meet the stonemasons at the quarry, chisel a rock in rotation. Tell a story eloquent like poet laureates that rearrange the elements and do strange things to memories of elephants. Water is not relevant. Build empires and start fire accelerants.
Hey yo, fuck rap, it's an act these cats perpetrate. I'm just trying to stack in the trap with packs circulate. Clap the Mac and I'm cracking your back's vertebrae. Hit the boost stat and rack up the rat murder rate. My shit's in rare form, listen you been fair warm. I fair form, flow sickening and it's airborne. Genetically enhanced, there can never be a chance. I register heat signatures, my weaponry's advanced. 50 on the tripod, adjusting for the wind. Spot them down range, make adjustments for the spin. Incendiary rounds that'll puncture through your skin. Disintegrate your Kevlar, rupture from within. I'ma crush them with the pen, every stroke is like a death blow. Hollow point, hit your throat and left your neck, bro. I'm about to dig a mass burial grave, cause I just copped a new ratchet with the serial
Lessons
shade.
of war with the 9 fist. Weapon X who governs the infantry. Corrupted tyranny, massive missiles hovers. Your city sinks enough to rush the Senate seat. White flag and abduct your military. Construct a symphony to debunk them from Bronx to Sicily. Flaunted with wizardry. My alliance is relentless. The finest penmanship. You heathens can find us in existence. Annihilate henchmen. Annihilate your shine in an instant. My mind sends every cell of any scientist in Princeton with bioforensics. A valuable chemist from a tribe who survived the eugenics. Revived just to put a decline on the census. Since it's my promise, seems like every line is stupendous. You biting my rhymes and I advise you to find you a dentist. I'm deep, deeper than any void to destroy ship. Deeper than Nord droids exploring on humanoid fish. Deeper than the Punic war script. It's a fair warn. You better prepare for this rare form. Protect God. Protect the God, motherfucker. No regrets. Better protect your squad, motherfucker. Yeah, it's Tech the God, motherfucker.
I realized something. I'm a non-person. You shouldn't be here.